Hello guys, I am making a weapons video, so then you know this. Now I am a warrior main, and I just love playing warrior, so I reckon I'm pretty expert in this stuff. Now I don't do trades, so then I can, figure out which weapons are the best. So when something's already rewrite the weapons that I have. As you can see, I have 52,000 worth in weapons, and that's because I buy a lot of weapons. There's all that, tons of grey axes, and all this not by trading. The reason I don't do it by trading is because I did this once on my warrior account, on the old one that I abandoned, because I rushed too much, so I had like the sunkens. I didn't have any experience in PvP, so I was kind of cooked. So I'm rating by low to double to triple, which is going to be my rating system from F to S. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because some weapons barely pass getting into like an A or a B, and some of them are like average, and then some of them are really good, but they're not good enough to go into the next one. Now, this is the one I have. So, Ravenna Great Axe. I'd give this a double S because it's that goated. Now you can put Crushing Judgment on it, Whirlwind, Flying Slash, Striking Gale, which are all good. For weapons, PvP, and Whirlwind's especially good. I thought someone entered my room. Anyways, tries the bronze. That's a triple S because of the ethereal. It's really good for countering someone, and also has huge size and speed, which is great in PvP. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about with Whirlwind. That's amazing. And the Atlantean Rapier is also a triple S because of its movement. As you can see, it's obviously not damage, like it does under 150 damage uncharged, which isn't good, but the mobility on this is great. So you can put Spiraling Fury on it, which is insanely awesome, especially for this weapon. Okay, what was that? Now, if you're in PvP, it will spark up, so then when you do that, you travel super duper fast, which is really great for mobility, which is also insanely important in PvP. Now, with Brisk on this, you go real fast, like 1.47. That's me running attack size. So you can do that, use Piercing Strikes, not as like an attack, but more as a maneuver to get away from them if you need it, like, just in case. Like if you're getting bombarded or you need to get close to someone, Spiraling Fury. If you hit Spiraling Fury, then that's 100 damage for you. Charm Cycle actually goes really well for it, so for some reason. Just Atlantean Cutlass, I'd give that a low A, because it's good. Also, I have bursting on these, not like big spells, because dense, like you need the speed in PvP, so I don't really put dense on these weapons. Now, Sword Flash Strike, Slash and Phoenix. Now these are all fast except for the Phoenix. So yeah, I'd give this a I'd give this a double A. Now the muskets and pistols, I don't really care about. Noble Thunder Spear, I'd give that a triple B, because that's good, but the Triads of Bronze outbeats it as a triple S, and also this has tiny damage and range. Well, no, really good damage, really bad range. So look, if me. Wait, oops, wrong again. Look at that. Now of course that's speedy. Oh fuck, I forgot. Look at that, and then look at this one. They are literally the same speed. In fact, the Trias of Bronze is faster, but this one has more damage. That's because I put tempered on it. And that decreases the size. So how would it look as a normal? Okay, wait, no, that one doesn't have. And because I put Swift on that, that is faster, which is better. Ravenna Greatsword. It's pretty horrid. Well, this design here is horrid because of all the end lag, and also that it's, you know, a ton of attack size. But compared to Ravenna Great Axe, it's not as good. So I'd give it a low A. Plunderers, I have like a ton of plunderers. Wait, I gotta show y'all. 6. I have 8. Now plunderers, if you have really good aim, are insanely great. If you have horrible aim, you're cooked. So I'd give this a triple B, because I'm not good at aim. Siren Bow, haven't really used it. Well, Ravenna War Shield, this is a triple S. Now, people sleep on this, but this thing literally soaks up damage. Like, it can turn a 300 damage attack to 27, and on a parry, 0. Like, I've been nuked by King Calvis, and he did like 500 damage, and I just blocked, and it turned to like 34. It's crazy. Commodore Kai's Sabre. This is a mid-tier weapon. Like, this is good to use on your first time playing, or like on because you know its size and speed. But it's more of a mid-tier weapon. You know, like the Atlantean Cutlass, but I prefer the Sabre more. It's just better something. Like, yeah, more speed and stuff. So I'd give this one a triple B. What else? Vindicator. Oof. Now, people always think Vindicator is good. Now, this is dense, so it's, you know, slower. But all it has is that, which has insane end lag. Which end lag, if you don't know, if you don't do PvP. Who the hell messaging? If you don't do PvP, it's literally horrible. Because, look, if I use that attack, I'm pressing dash. Look how much time that is. If I was in PvP, when I use that Devastate, I have that immense impact, which gives them a ton of time to attack me. So that is a triple D. No. Low. I'd give that a low C. You know, low C. Because it's not that great. And what else do I got? I do almost have every weapon. I need 60 more weapons, including Warlord. Ravenna Sword, you know, yeah, might as well. This is actually a pretty good weapon. Now this is a good starting weapon. All of these. I can put Sword Draw Flash Strike on it. Keep Whirlwind. Now people sleep on Whirlwind, but look, you can walk up, do that. And not only that, it has bigger attack than Tempest. I'll make another video on that. I'd give that a triple D. And Stormcaller, low C. And I reckon that's all, man. Oh, Greenwich Stock Cultist Star. Now this is a... Did I just take a screenshot? What the hell? This is a good weapon on everything. Now it has insane speed plus damage. Obviously not as good as Tries the Bronze. Now Tries the Bronze is goated. Especially if you put Swift on it. People sleep on it by just putting Dents on it. But Dents is not the way to go. Trust me. I did that on my old warrior account. I got murdered so many times. So the rapiers are good. Sanguine. Oh, I forgot actually. Now there's Sanguine. So yeah, that. Now Spiraling Fury people sleep on, but that's because they're using it as attack, not going the right way. And this is the problem with my old warrior account, because I never really used Sanguine because I already had like the Sunkins and stuff. And so I slept on this. But little did I know, it's actually good. Now Sanguine is a thing to master. No, Spiraling Fury is a thing to master. Because Spiraling Fury doesn't do damage if the enemy's close, but if they're further away. So I'd give that a triple C. And I don't have Scimitars of Storm, which I couldn't get, because no matter how much I killed the boss, he would never drop it. And the Talisay, which the boss wouldn't drop. You know what, because it's already the end of the video, because now it's just a bunch of common weapons. And I also don't have the Elanian ones either, which is horrible. I guess I should talk about PvP. Now in PvP situation, it's good to not have end lag, which end lag is the time you have after your attack. So like that, I have a little you know, where I just float in the air after the attack. Now that is greatly important in PvP, because if people know how to PvP, they'll punch that. And they will attack the hell out of you for your end lag. Now, every weapon has end lag. Like, look at that. And that's a short one. So yeah, every weapon has end lag. But some have more, like Devastate, Raging Impact, those have great end lag. Especially Devastate. If you use Devastate, and also the abilities too. So as you can see, I'm using Whirlwind, but I could use Tempest. Now I have tried it out, and Whirlwind beats Raging Impact and Tempest. So Tempest only does more damage, but has high end lag and a higher recharge time. So as you can see, bars going up, bars going up, bars going up. Takes longer. And with Raging Impact, it's the same thing. Now with this one, it does a little bit less damage, like less than 20, but it has way faster recharge. Not only that, you can walk around, which actually kind of works in PvP crazy. And not only that, but it has the exact same size as Tempest. So like, look at that. People sleep on that because they look at the rim. They look at the rim and think that's the biggest. But it literally extends way further out than that. And not only that, but way further up. So when I do that, it goes like way up there, just like Tempest. So you know, just write that down, because trust me, I've learnt. I have, let me look, 82 kills in 94 hours. And by the way, most of them aren't even ganks. I think maybe 2 or 5 of them are ganks. And then the others like clan wars, killing, low level gankers, which I have done a lot recently. The game's kind of gone to hell. I had to do it to like 3. Sad. And yeah. Recommended weapons if you are a max weapon player like me. I just love the hell out of weapons. I genuinely can't leave them. Use these weapons. These weapons are really good. They might all be triple S, which is, you know, the highest ranking on my thing, with the low B, medium, with like 1 1S, double S, triple S from F to S. So Crushing Judgment, Whirlwind, Flying Slash, Striking Game. These are all insanely good. So now if I had to rate the skills, this double S, actually no, lower S, 1S because of the bit more end lag at the end. Whirlwind pretty much has no end lag, insane range, and I get easy 200 damage. And it's fast too. So that's a triple S. Flying Slash is also a triple S because of the immense radius. And Striking Scale is a triple B because you don't get a lot of hits with that. For this one, if you do get a hit, it does a lot of damage, and not only that, it goes out pretty far, and you can use it to control the battle. Because if you put that in front of someone, then they have to go left or right. So then you can counter that by using that to get close. Ethereal Flash, I'd give it a double because you don't really hit, but the speed, because you're pretty much teleporting instantly, is insanely great. So that's a double S. And a lot of end lag, so people can't really react in time. Sparrow Thrust. Look at that. Now that doesn't look like much, but in a battle, especially with like close combat plays, which is like, when they're done, like you can charge it up and wait for them to come in and miss, then who cares, because the end lag's tiny. Tries to throw. Okay, actually wait, no, Sparrow Thrust is a double S. Tries to throw. Don't use it in combat because it's not really great. It does pass through people's attacks better. So I guess so. So if they're like stalling in the air, or you know, end lag, you know, if they have end lag, so they're pretty much just in the air like this, and then after you can just dodge their attack, throw that, boom. So I'd give this a 1B and piercing damage. Now the speed and the power in it, the size, especially this tries to frost, I'd give this a 1S. And now this is a controversial weapon because of the super horrible, jeez, holy voice crack, because of the super horrible damage. But this thing isn't meant for high damage. It's meant to get low damage, but it's insanely fast. So don't put dense, don't put bursting on it. Put swift or hard into it. Another voice crack, oh my lord. So Shining Cycle, that doesn't do a lot of damage, but because of the speed, the insane speed, I would give it a double A, because it does like over 100 damage and it catches them really off fast, like catches them really fast in a way. Look at that. With the end lag, not a lot of end lag. Spiraling Fury is especially good. This is a triple S because of movement. Now, there's a guy over there. Now, when you're in battle, you pretty much launch. Look. Now look at that, 141. So as you can see, not a lot. But in battle, you can use it to get closer or further away from your enemies. Or, if you need to stall, you can go up in the air and it sends you over the gravity. Alright, so yeah, 122. As you can see, not a lot of damage, but it's not meant for damage, it's meant for mobility, which is great in PvP. PvP. And then piercing strikes. Now this one I normally use mobility because I can't land these for some reason. But it is good as a store. So piercing strikes I give as a low B. No, triple B. Because it helps with the movement. Which, trust me, movement is great in this game. This is how I've won so many fights, 82 fights. And it's because of my insane movement. Because with this weapon, super duper fast dodging. People normally just use dodge and reflex dodge. By the way, every time you attack, just press G. And trust me, it will literally save you. Like, especially if they're a close range person, you just press G and it takes a bit of health off. And look, 300 damage. Wait, why am I even fighting him? I don't need to fight him. Now, I was just going on a rant there because, you know, I need to learn this. Like, another voice crack. It's good at speaking though because, you know, it's night. I'm recording this at night. So, it's great. These are good weapons, and this is my build. Now, you can't really copy this because of the archaic stuff here. But this build is good. Now, don't do attack size. Another voice crack, Jesus. I've already tried a attack size in PvP. No, attack speed in PvP. It's not great. It's better just to make your weapons faster. Because I've already did like 200 speed. And it was pretty much just that. So it's better just to put the swift hardened enchantments on, or if you're using a size weapon like this, bursting or dense. I do not recommend dense because it is better to have more speed no matter what. So yeah, that's what I recommend for PvP, as you know, someone who's pretty good at it. But there are levels to it, like you're really not beating it. I can beat those. And remember, do not accept every trade, because I literally did that a lot on my last account, and I literally lost it because I traded so much. I forgot, you know, I gotta make money. You know, because I traded so much, and if something wasn't good, I traded away. And so I did that so much, I pretty much lost it all. And I didn't know which weapons were good. Like, I thought the Triazda was bad, Triazda bronze, but it's actually insanely OP in combat. So if you're a warrior player, don't accept every trade. You can accept trades, but don't accept every single one. And if you think a weapon is bad, just keep playing it until you get better, because I actually used to not even like the Atlantean Rapier. Like, I used to hate it, but now I love it. It's my favourite weapon. Now, if there is a better weapon than Atlantean Rapier, it's the Skull-Tooth Dagger, because it has the pretty much the exact same stats, and you can put more on it, like Flying Slash, Flying Phoenix. Triazda bronze, I guess you could go Atlanteans, but then you wouldn't have Imperial Flash. And try Atlantean Greatsword, which I haven't tried. I've been trying to get him. I've literally killed so many Atlanteans, and I've killed so many bosses, 289 bosses. So that's my rambling on weapon tier listing and PvP advice and advice in general. Because trust me, then you'll feel more accomplished if you get this all on your own. Like, if I got a sunken staff right now, I would feel happy, even though last time I used it wasn't really good, but that's because I didn't master it. It's good to master your weapons, because if I didn't master the Atlantean rapier, I wouldn't be using it now, and I would be losing way more fights. Because with this one, I just dodge away if I needed to, or get closer if needed to. Anyways, that's it. Bye bye. Love you.